Good afternoon, dear students. Today I want to share with you some information about biodiversity, how we can protect biodiversity, and how we can save our nature. According to our schedule, the main idea of our lesson about biodiversity, as I said before. At the last lesson, we talked about living things, biological systems, and environment. And the main idea of our lesson, how we can save our nature, how we can protect biodiversity. So, let's start our lesson and let's discuss about concept of biodiversity. Biodiversity is a variety of life on Earth. Without biodiversity in an ecosystem, we wouldn't have the many plants and animals we find in our world today, including us. The different plants and animals in the environment work together to maintain balance in the ecosystem. These interactions create functioning systems that provide food, medicine, and new technologies for us. Unfortunately, as we have spread across the globe, we have disrupted and destroyed many ecosystems by reducing their biodiversity. And to follow this link, you can get some information about biodiversity. Next, threats to biodiversity. One of the primary threats to biodiversity is habitat loss. This can be through clear-cutting forests, polluting oceans, and anything that alters the natural habitats. And thanks to this link and follow to this link, you can get some information about disasters and pollutions. Climate change. Climate change goes hand in hand with urbanization and habitat loss. Glaciers will melt and islands will be covered with water. Invasive species. A final threat to biodiversity are invasive species. Invasive species are plants or animals that are not naturally found in a region and often come from very far away. These organisms are moved intentionally and unintentionally by us. And let's talk about 5 ways how we can protect biodiversity. First of all, nature preserves. Nature preserves are a form of government regulation and are often known as national parks. They protect a region and the organisms that live there from certain forms of development and provide access for people to visit them. This is excellent because it protects the natural habitat and is a place where people can view the ecosystem. The second, reducing amount of invasive species. Invasive species are sometimes introduced to an area on purpose, but also sometimes by accident. To limit the number of invasive species moved by accident, plants, ships, and cargo must be thoroughly checked before it is offloaded in a new country. Additionally, people should not bring new species of animals or plants to an area without consulting ecologists knowledgeable on the region. The third, habitat restoration. After an area is damaged by human impacts, we can try to return it to its natural state. This means bringing back the plants and animals that are naturally found there. One example of this is the reintroduction of wolves into Yellowstone National Park. When wolves returned to the region, they ate more elk and coyote, which increased the prey species of the coyote and led riparian areas trampled by elk recover. The fourth, reduce climate change. As you know, climate change has disastrous consequences for all living things on Earth. We use huge amounts of fossil fuels which directly cause climate change. We need to move away from fossil fuels and towards alternative energy source and natural or sustainable products. Reducing the effects of climate change requires a worldwide efforts. Sustainable living. The fifth. Sustainable living is something that we can each choose to do on a daily basis, whether it be by taking shorter showers, riding a bike to work, or buying eco-labeled products. It helps reduce the amount of resources we use. This is arguably the most important way of protecting biodiversity because everyone can do it, often with only small lifestyle change. If everyone chooses to live sustainably, biodiversity in a variety habitat would improve. I prepared for you task, and thanks to this slide, you should match the word to the meaning. And on the left column, you can see some words. On the right side, you can see definition of this word. For example, what does it mean by diversity, about ecosystem, information about ecology, and etc. And the next task about biodiversity program. What is it? How does this generally maintain biodiversity? Example, and how does the example help to maintain biodiversity? And you should work with this information. And I have some question for you. And first of all, about what is about biodiversity, what is biodiversity? Next one, what is the importance of diversity, and which ecosystem has highest biodiversity, and about how many species go extinct every day. And thanks to this link, you should do some task. And you can see video material and discuss with each other, and you can give me some information about your own opinion. And in future, I think we will work together to save our nature, to protect our biodiversity for our generation. Thank you for your attention.